Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Shio. Today we're going to talk about Sergei Bobrovsky and his failure in Florida.
The truth.
Hey everyone, back with another video. Yeah, sorry about me not being able to make a video yesterday. I actually had this thing where I had to go, like, let me just sum it up basically. I was pretty much busy for the entire day because I had to go somewhere to get something, and I stayed the night there, so yeah, apologies for not making a video on time. But I got another one for you today, and I figured I haven't made a hockey video in a while, so I'd make another one. And this time we're going to be talking about the starting goaltender for the Florida Panthers, Sergei Bobrovsky. Now, briefly, if you don't know who Sergei Bobrovsky is, he's, like I said, the starting goaltender for the Florida Panthers. And he's also been the goaltender for the Philadelphia Flyers, which is the team that drafted him #1, and also the Columbus Blue Jackets. And Sergei Bobrovsky, I'm sure if you've watched hockey, and if you're new to hockey, you probably still know him. But he is a goaltender that was known as one of the NHL's top goaltenders, especially last season. And he also managed to win a Vezina trophy, I think, once in his lifetime. I believe that it was in like 2013. But he's playing for Florida now, and some of the funny things is, yes, he played for Philadelphia, like I said, where he was absolutely awful, and after only 2 years there was traded to Columbus. From there he spent, I think, around 7 seasons with Columbus, and he ended up becoming one of the top goaltenders in the entire league with his almost amazing saves and also his solid goaltending performance. And like I said, he won the Vezina trophy, which, if you don't know what a Vezina trophy is, that basically means that he won a trophy for like the best goaltender of that season. And his best season was the 2012-2013 season, where he had a .932 save percentage. However, what we're going to be talking about today is not about how good he is, but how awful he did this season. And Sergei Bobrovsky also has another funny story where him and the Columbus Blue Jackets ended up going to the playoffs, where they were against the Tampa Bay Lightning, a team that had won the President's Trophy and was known as the #1 team with the best odds to win the Stanley Cup, considering how they had won 62 out of their 82 games, which made record for the best season of all time in the NHL. And everybody was saying, oh, Tampa Bay is going to win this, they're going to sweep them. Well, actually, that's the opposite of what happened. Due to Sergei Bobrovsky's solid performance, as well as a few of his teammates like Artemi Panarin and Matt Duchene, that actually went the opposite way, where Columbus was able to sweep Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay ended up becoming like the laughingstock of the league for this. And everybody was saying how, oh, Sergei Bobrovsky had such a solid performance, Artemi Panarin had a solid performance, pretty much the entire team had a solid performance. And after making it past the first round and beating Tampa, they went on to go play the Boston Bruins, where things weren't as kind to them. They lost to the Boston Bruins in, I believe, 6 games. And pretty much after that, it was over. Like, the season was over, they had no chance of winning the cup. And the Boston Bruins also managed to make it into the Stanley Cup final that year. So, everybody was talking about how the season was over, but at the same time, everybody was just astonished by how good of a season the Blue Jackets had just by taking down the President's Trophy winner, when nobody expected them to. Let's flash forward a little bit to the off-season. So, everything's over, the season's over, St. Louis has won the cup, but then Sergei Bobrovsky decides as a free agent to go leave, and where does he sign? The Florida Panthers, the other team that's in Florida besides Tampa. So he signs with there, and everybody's saying, oh, Florida could have a solid chance, they got a solid goaltender. They poured $70 million towards him, considering he had $10 million for 7 years. And he ends up becoming the biggest disappointment of the year. And granted, Artemi Panarin also left. He went to the Rangers, and then Matt Duchene went to the Predators. So, obviously, Columbus wasn't looking the greatest with all the people that they had lost over their main things. But now he decided to be with Florida. And let's say it was probably the worst season that he'd ever had. Because with the Florida Panthers, his goaltending was not anywhere close to the way it was last year. His final save percentage so far has been a .900, basically meaning the bare minimum of what it should be. And there were times where it was .887, and he had like a 3 goals against average, which is insane considering you're in the big leagues, meaning that you have to be in the best time. So obviously, people were starting to say that that was not worth the money whatsoever. And from there, people are just making fun of him completely. Like, I remember I saw one meme where it was talking about how there were like 4 trash bags and then one of them was golden, and they were saying that's what Sergei Bobrovsky was on the Florida Panthers. And I'm sure things turned out way better for Artemi Panarin, considering I would say they did, since Artemi Panarin's in the run for a Hart Trophy as MVP, which is probably not going to go to him, but, you know, he's in the nominations, which is still good. So, pretty much, the things just keep getting better and better. So obviously, with coronavirus, as you all know, considering you should probably be in quarantine right now, because of the coronavirus, they decided to postpone the season, and the exhibition games have just started right now, meaning the games that are before the actual playoffs starting on August 1st. Today, Tampa Bay, the team that he swept in the playoffs with the rest of the Blue Jackets, played against the Florida Panthers. And you want to guess how it went? I'll tell you. So, Sergei Bobrovsky let up 5 goals this game, while the Panthers were able to score 0. Meaning that if they had any chance, there's no way anymore, considering they couldn't score anything, and Sergei Bobrovsky was absolutely terrible this game. I mean, obviously, I would say there was still something wrong with the team, but come on, man. You gave up 5 goals that game? That's really bad. So, honestly, I know I keep saying a lot, but I think Sergei Bobrovsky, next time, I think in the next season maybe he'll do better. Like, honestly, I could see him going to be a solid goaltender again. I'm thinking he just had a bad season this year. So I'm honestly, I'm rooting for him. But at the same time, if he doesn't keep the motivation that he has, there's a good chance that he could be traded sometime in the future. And maybe not for a lot, because teams are going to say he's not what he used to be. It's kind of similar to what I did with PK Subban in the video. They're going to think that he's the one player that he used to be, when in reality he's nowhere close. Like, if you do the math on what Sergei Bobrovsky's save percentage was, because he gave up 5 goals on 34 shots, his save percentage is a .853, when at bare minimum it should be .900. That's atrocious. They completely got blown out by the Lightning, and people are speculating what's wrong with him, and honestly, I think it might be the fact that the Blue Jackets, he had good chemistry there, but he decided to leave. And I don't think it was anything to do that was wrong with the Blue Jackets, he just needed a change of scenery. And now, the Blue Jackets are doing way better. Like, they're doing just fine without Sergei Bobrovsky, considering now they have Korpisalo and they have Merzlikins. And Merzlikins went on to have like 4 shutouts in a row, I think. So things are still going pretty good for them. But I would say the Panthers have probably made one of the biggest mistakes by getting Sergei Bobrovsky. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but I'm starting to guess that the reason why he's not doing well is because he had Artemi Panarin there, and that was like his best bud that would help him perform better because they were buddies and it gave him the motivation. But now that Artemi Panarin's in New York and he's in Florida and they're split up, that might be one of the reasons why. Other than that, I would say maybe his coaching, because I don't know if there's something severely wrong with the Florida coach, but maybe it was just because of the fact that he liked John Tortorella. But I'm starting to think that maybe leaving the Blue Jackets gave him that one thing where he couldn't perform to what he used to be. Because what I'm guessing is Panarin did fine, since, like I said, he's motivated. Not motivated, I can't speak. Nominated for a Hart Trophy, but pretty much Bobrovsky, he did bad before he was traded to Columbus when he played in Philadelphia, considering one season I think he had like a .899 save percentage, but now somehow it's managed to become just the same. He got traded to Columbus, he did really well, and now suddenly he's away from Columbus and now he's not doing good at all. And it pretty much his only way out of Florida at this point is to be traded, because otherwise he's stuck there for another 6 years, so I hope he enjoys. Not to mention, let's be honest, the Panthers are not going to beat the Islanders in the playoffs. It's going to be the same as when the Islanders still had Tavares. They're not going to get close to it. I hate to say it, Panthers fans, well, that's assuming there even are Panthers fans, considering they have one of the lowest attendances. Yes, I'm sorry for that. It hurts too. I'm a Coyotes fan. We know about attendance. But yes, there's no way they're going to beat the Islanders, considering both Nikita Kucherov and Braden Point both had 2 goals that game on him, and then there was one by Shen. But anyways, like I said, my speculation is going to be that as soon as he left Columbus, all of his teammates and his motivation kind of went with it. But you can also leave a comment telling me what you think, like what your, I guess, theories are on why he's not as good as he used to be, and maybe if you think he'll bounce back or not. But anyways, I guess that's gonna end the video, considering it's getting kind of long. It's like 11 minutes long. But anyways, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, leaving a like, and hello to all my new followers or subscribers, considering I saw that a few of you came in. I'm at 67 right now. I'm almost at 69. Nice. But pretty much just I'm losing my train of thought, so I'm going to end the video soon. But again, maybe do the things I told you, and other than that, stay awesome, stay quarantined. See you guys later.